Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, it's 11:07. Let's do this. It's a bit noisy. My washing machine's on. I imagine it's got about 20 minutes left on that. Mr. Maintenance guy is out there. We've got the tarot to go. We've got our coffee. I haven't got a poster. Okay. Sorted. Might be a bit noisy. Looks like a beautiful day out there. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. We're going to use the Channel of Love cards. I was thinking about working on these a bit more later on. Maybe having a little crafty session. A crafty session. Oh, we're having a crafty session. Are we now? Let's have a look at this. Mrs. Encouragement. So that's the Divine Feminine. That's the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, let's have a look. Mrs. Encouragement. Let's see if we can put together a story today. All I can see is the word courage. So this is the Divine Feminine encouraging bravery. Okay, courage. Should we have another card? The Awakening of the Student. We're walking on a fine line. Look how thin this line is compared to this. The Awakening of the Student. That's the Hangman. It's still in pencil underneath. He hasn't been awake long. So he hasn't been awake long. I've sang Oh What a Beautiful Morning. It's 11:09. Okay. So someone maybe has had a bit of a lay-in this morning. And or a lie-in. It's that word lie. Okay. And they've awoken with some courage, with some bravery. Okay, Jazz, don't start the scratching, baby. Feels like until they start to think about it. Oh, should we have another card? You're not wanting to give them to me easily. Mr. Fix-It. Okay, the Knight of Swords. So, Mrs. Encouragement, the Awakening of the Student. Now we have Mr. Fix-It. It's like once he's groomed himself, once he's woke up. He's thinking intently as he's cleaning his teeth. Looking into that mirror. Okay. Happily ever after. Mr. Fix-It. 10 of Cups. We're going to get another row. Okay. Jazz. Jazz. Would you like a cuddle? His eyes look a bit watery. Do you just want to leave it there? Okay. Can we have a look at the bottom? Mr. Dependable. Got the King of Pentacles here. So we have the energy on the table that the Divine Feminine, her encouragement towards the Divine Masculine for him to be dependable, to feel as if he is dependable. He's wanting to fix something. So we might have a different energy as we wake it this morning. Mrs. Encouragement, the Awakening of the Student, Mr. Fix-It, and Happily Ever After. Let's use these tarot to go. Over here. Oh, we've got the Queen of Cups. What's these? Oh, how many do you want me to see? You've got to stop at 6. Are these the cards? Okay. We might have the other row. Queen of Cups. Little Miss Needy. Karma. This is a karmic energy here. So the Queen of Cups is Little Miss Needy. It's like she doesn't encourage the Divine Masculine, she drains him. This is a karmic lesson. The Divine Masculine seems to have awoke. He's feeling whole again. He's had his transformational death. He's now the King of Cups. He's sensitive, Mr. Sensitive, and it's towards the lover's bliss. So it's like he's woke up to his karmic lesson. We spoke about this yesterday. What's a karmic relationship? I spoke about it on the live. Little Miss Needy with karma, so that's realising our karmic lessons. The Divine Masculine whole again, but we have Mr. Sensitive now, and it's towards the lovers. Okay. KP. It's like KP nuts. This is nuts. Salted or dry roasted? Decisions. Let's have a look at this. Mrs. Encouragement. Well, we have a very unhappy feminine here who's looking very sorry for herself. 9 of Swords. I feel it's that Little Miss Needy energy. Maybe something happened during the night. I don't know. Or when... I don't know. Something about the Divine Masculine having a lay-in. A lie-in. What's the lie? I feel as if maybe he was laying in his bed thinking about all the lies. And then we've got the cleaning of the teeth. Mrs. Encouragement. Let's have a look at this. Queen of Pentacles. The Divine Mother's energy. It's where you find all your comforts, all your nurturing and love to help you grow into a strapping lad. Okay. Right then. Let's have a look. Who's this Mrs. Encouragement? Well, she's encouraging the Divine Masculine to find his balance. He's got his scowls. He's like balanced out his own scowls here. He looks so proud, but he's showing the children. So it's like he's passing on his advice, his guidance. He's looking so much balanced here. Mrs. Encouragement. Encouraging the Divine Masculine. Now he's encouraging life. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. You want to read that? We'll read it. Where's the book? I've got Boris Gardner coming through, especially with Mrs. Encouragement when I say it's like the Divine Mother, like Mother Nature, and Boris Gardner. It's like, I want to wake up with you. I want to be there when you open your eyes. I want you to be the first thing that I see. I want to wake up with you. Let's get to the 6 of Pentacles. All the love inside me has been sleeping, waiting till the right one came along. Okay. I'm distracted. Let's get to the 6 of Pentacles. We was on the 6 of Cups. Returning to someone that you love. We're in a musical today. Okay. Sing a song. Make it simple to last the whole year long. Okay. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to sing or hear, but sing a song, la 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 la. Okay. As he measures his wealth, the rich man holds out some coins to the poor. This is the card of the how do I say this? The pissed. Pissed? We're going to look it up because it's one of those words. It's one of them days that Lucy goes through. Okay. Oh, do I even want to see? Megan's just sent me a picture. Do I want to have a look at it? Oh, I want to know how I pronounce this word and not add the pissed. Oh.
Philanthropist.
Oh, it does say pissed at the end. Philanthropist.
Philanthropist.
Oh, come on, be easy on me.
Philanthropist.
Philanthropist. Maybe who was pissed last night? Okay, someone's had a lay-in. A person who seeks to promote the welfare of others, especially by the generous donation of money to good causes. Say it again.
Philanthropist.
Philanthropist. The philanthropist. This is the card of the philanthropist. It looks really smoky in here. It looks really misty. Okay. I thought it looked hazy outside today. You know when you wake up and it's a hazy morning? I mean, it should have burned through though. And you kind of think it's going to be a hot day. Ole, 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 ole. Why are we singing so much? Badi boom, 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 boom. Feeling hot, hot, hot. That's it. Generosity will be rewarded and loans will be repaid. All is well when it comes to your finances, Divine Masculine, the Divine Feminine, Mrs. Encouragement here, and the Oracle cards have told you to hand over any financial concerns. Prosperity lies on the other side of fear. Okay, so we've got the awakening of the student. Let's carry on. How long have I been on for? 12 minutes, 4 seconds. The awakening of the student. While we're walking on a fine line. Why? Okay, 7 of rods. So we've got this pushing with all his might. The awakening of the student. 7 of rods. Let's have a look. What's this pushing? A young man successfully wards off an attack with only a flowering rod. Mrs. Needy's here, and someone's been pissed, drunk. Okay. It feels a bit like the Divine Masculine needs to fix this. This isn't his happily ever after. There's, like I said, there's a little Miss Needy on the table. There's a karmic lesson. Someone needing to become whole again. It's a realisation of change. The Divine Masculine is really sensitive here. And I feel as if he wants to fix it with his Divine Feminine. Something's happened. I picked up the word pissed and he is here. A young man successfully wards off an attack with only a flowering rod. This is the card of the underdog. Despite overwhelming odds, victory is assured. Now is the time to take advantage of the situation. How do you say that? Carpe diem? I need to have a look. I used to kind of know. Someone told me once what this meant. Actually, I knew someone who had it tattooed on them. But let's have a look.
Carpe diem.
Carpe diem. Used to urge someone to make the most of the present time and give little thought to the future. Used to urge someone to make the most of the present time and give little thought to the future. That's very much about living in the now, isn't it? That's all that matters. Is like today, now. Wow. So this is the card of the underdog. Despite overwhelming odds, victory is assured. I just feel like there's been a fight, a disagreement gone on. I feel it's like overnight because I'm speaking about waking differently this morning and the Divine Masculine needing that he needs to fix things. This is not his happily ever after. I don't know if there has been a fight. There's children in the picture. Let's have a look at what's underneath here. Someone's walked on a very thin line. And I believe it's little Miss Needy. Whether she's hit the bottle and behaved, it feels quite aggressive. In an aggressive way towards the divine masculine. And enough is enough. Let's have a look underneath. Oh, there's a feminine here with a drink. Queen of Cups. Okay. And when this person drinks, they get all emotional. We've got Mr. Fix-It here. The Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight, he doesn't stay at home. He charges off. He's a knight in shining armour. I don't believe he can help this. He's the underdog. So I don't believe he can help this little Miss Needy. Something about doing it for the children. There's definitely a divine mother energy coming through, guiding the divine masculine, encouraging him to be brave. Let's look at Mr. Fix-It. It's like the, I said CELTIC nuts, which is a brand of nuts in a country. So it's all nuts. It's like she's gone nuts. Mr. Dependable. It's like the divine masculine. He wants to be dependable, especially he wants his children to be able to depend on him. He wants his partner to be able to depend on him and not bully him. Mr. Fix-It, what are you fixing, divine masculine? Or the magician? Stand and deliver money or your life. Huh. It's like, look in the mirror, money or your life. Huh. Mr. Fix-It. Well, he's a magician. Look how he's awoke. He's got the infinity symbol. It's like he's taken that cup. He's got his money. He's taken all the weapons. They're all laid down on the table. As above, so below. As within, so without. Like attracts like. He's like, I'm fixing this. Okay, let's have a look at the magician. The universe is helping you as well. They're giving you the encouragement. Look how brave you look, Mr. Fix-It. This is the divine masculine using his power now within to find his courage, his bravery. The magician. Ruled by Mercury. Okay, so we can get a bit of a temperature. He can rage when he wants to. Mr. Sensitive. I'm not sure. The divine masculine's charging to fix things now. Ruled by Mercury, the messenger of the gods. A strong man lifts a wand while the tools of magical practice are set before him. Signifies the channeling of life force from above to below. This deeply masculine card suggests powerful energy. Oh, it's like, don't fuck with the divine masculine at the moment. He's okay. He's fixing some things. This deeply, okay, Jazz. Baby. Hey, do you want to come over? Do you want to come for a cuddle? Come for a cuddle? You want to come? This is my book. It's like, I don't think so. It stops him from scratching and being so irritated. No. Okay. He shakes his head at me now. Oh, hold on. He might do. Come on in, darling. Come down here. Can you come down? Jess, come down here, darling. Okay, then. That's good, boy. Right, we're going to read the Magician, Jasper. This deeply masculine card suggests powerful energy. The Magician has the ability to summon new ideas. And we've got Mr. Fix-It. Do you know what? He's going to do it himself. It's a DIY job. You want to get anything done, you're going to do it yourself. Spoke about that yesterday. Okay, Jazz, do you want to go back on your chair? You're going to sit on that chair? Okay. So let's have a look at the happily ever after, the 10 of Cups. I look like I've kind of got two kind of flames. 10C. He's not putting in his 2 cents worth, he's putting in his 10 cents worth. He's got a lot to say. Step out of the way. Yeah, the Divine Masculine, he's had enough. There is not the... he's not reaping any rewards where he is. It is not his happily ever after, and he's drained. And he's tired. And he actually looks really upset. It looks like he's been crying. Over all his hard work. He looks absolutely deflated here. He's like, this is not my happily ever after. This was not the plan. Well, it was the karmic plan to learn a lesson from. So that then you could learn the lesson. Move on to your happily ever after. Courageously. 7 of Pentacles. He looks so sad. A weary young peasant rests at the end of a long day in the field. You're working hard, but more consistent effort is needed. This card is about patience. Things will happen, but not now. But not now. He's persevered. He's persevered. He's persevered, I was going to say. He's persevered. He's put in the effort. He's been patient. And he's been waiting for things to happen. And all that's happened is situations got more toxic, more karmic. So it's definitely a karmic cycle that needs to be wrapped up here. Okay, let's have a look at this next row then, Little Miss Needy. What's going on with the Queen of Cups? Because she's come up again. As in, it's like the Divine Masculine's had to protect himself. She may be a drunk. A drunk. That's all we're calling her, is a drunk. Little Miss Needy. Spiteful is coming through. The 9 of Pentacles. It's nothing like the Divine Feminine. The contrast is, I'm just going to get another one. So Little Miss Needy might need a drink to make her happy, where the 9 of Pentacles, which is the Divine Feminine, I'm going to carry on pulling here. The Divine Feminine is very happy. This is an interesting energy, because I'm feeling as if Little Miss Needy, being the Divine Masculine's karmic energy, karmic relationship, I'm not sure if she chooses the drink, because she has a pentacle here, and I feel like she's just handing it over to the masculine. It's like the masculine comes out, but it's like the Divine Feminine comes out well from this, via Little Miss Needy, this karmic energy. It's like that she doesn't want to hand over her, what she has in the physical, so kind of being, she doesn't really want to hand over her home, her children, her husband, her life. She wants the Divine Masculine with her, but I don't know if there was a choice, or whether the Divine Masculine has asked her for his lot back, told her she can keep the drink, and then it makes a 10 of Pentacles, which means he can be with the Divine Feminine. But this feminine here, she doesn't look too happy about handing over this coin. Little Miss Needy. The Divine Feminine's not needy. She's happy amusing herself in her garden. I was going to say, she has a pheasant. not a peasant. So it's like they kind of eat like kings and queens, and life is rather splendid. The splendour. But there's one coin missing, which is the Ace of Pentacles, just that one pentacle to make the ten of Pentacles, which is the legacy of the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. She's got daisies round. I believe that the Divine Masculine could be untying the knot. It's like, Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. And it's like the masculine's like, no, I no longer do. Oh, my head hurts. Okay. That's a pain. Oh, that's a bit of a pain for this feminine. She was quite dependent and needy upon the Divine Masculine. I feel like she has no choice. It's like she has to hand it over. Maybe she's been warned and she's been walking on a thin line. Situations don't, what is the saying? I think it might be circumstances don't make a man, they reveal him. And they also, all of us at the moment, under stress levels, how do you respond? How do you allow outside influences to affect your inner being? That's all of us. No excuses for any of it. Okay. How do you handle stressful situations? This feminine doesn't handle stressful situations very well. So let's have a look at the karmic lesson. We're going to read those. We'll read those. So we've got Little Miss Needy, but let's go to the Divine Feminine first, which is the Nine of Pentacles. Or maybe this feminine's found herself single now because of her actions, but it feels very much it's like the Divine Feminine, and that pentacle's coming to make her, it's like she shot herself in her own foot. So she stumped her own growth, really. Okay. Let's look at this Nine of Pentacles. A woman stands in a vineyard holding a rare bird. Wisdom, knowledge, and talent are present, but no love life. This is a lonely time to be met with a measure of detachment. So we have the Divine Feminine who's not codependent upon the Divine Masculine. Actually, she's detached from him. The energy we've been picking up the last couple of days. Okay, it's like this is the Divine Masculine's issue, not the Divine Feminine's issue. She just needs to look after her own, to live that life that she's desiring, to live in the now. Calm down, washing machine. So a woman stands in a vineyard holding a rare bird. Wisdom, knowledge, and talent are present, but no love life. This is a lonely time to be met with a measure of detachment. Success, recognition, and wealth will follow. And she's alone here, the Divine Feminine. Look what's coming in. It's like she's handing over. She surrenders. It's that pink sky here. The only other, it's the same colours as kind of like in the Happily Ever After. So I believe that this feminine has no choice but to walk away from the connection. Yeah, things are quite bad. I've just turned that Seven of Pentacles upside down, that card that was. Things are so bad now that, let's read what the Page of Pentacles wants to say. The page is lost in thought, focused on the coin before him. It's a him? Doesn't even look like a him. How does that look like a him? So it's a feminine that has a very strong masculine energy. Well, if she's been fighting, then she's definitely got masculine within her if she lashes out and fights. Temper, that's a masculine, that's not graceful. Okay? That's not loving, comforting, kind. Sensual energy, that's a masculine energy. She's got her own book, she's got her own rule book. But there's the attachment to money. The page is lost in thought, focused on the coin before him. This is the card of the scholar. The page has a thirst for knowledge and pursues it diligently. Diligently. There you go. The thirst come up again. The page is lost in thought. It seems by under the intoxication of alcohol, maybe. Could be spending money on alcohol, like to drown one's issues, stress, especially at the time now, if you're stuck indoors as well. The page has a thirst for knowledge and pursues it diligently. It's like, how much alcohol do I have left in the cupboard? Will I have enough to see me through? How long are we stuck in for? What do you mean that we don't have a holiday? What do you mean we can't go out? You mean I'm stuck in here with you? That energy. The kids are going to drive me nuts. You're all going to drive me nuts. I'm going to drive you all nuts. Where's the bottle? Let's move on. Karma. What date is it? It's the 9th. It's coming up here the 8th. Well, it's card number 8. Karma. Which will be yesterday's date. Oh, it's not good. Okay, so I'm not sure what's happened with the Divine Masculine, okay? This is a transition. He's still here in this icy space, this icy place. Trying his hardest. Battered, wounded, it's all cold. Karma. You're going through the transition, Divine Masculine. 5 of Pentacles. Through the washing machine. The final karmic spin. Let's spin it out. The cycle's been on for quite a while, actually. It's like double the length of a normal cycle. I'm not joking. I put it on for a longer wash. 2 beggars pass a church window but fail to see the light within. This is the Divine Masculine with his karmic partner. Beggars. It's probably because she's spending all the money on drink, and it's like the Divine Masculine here is trying to share the money. 2 beggars pass a church window but fail to see the light within. Are you so focused on your own distress that you fail to see that aid is at hand? This card could indicate errors and missed opportunities leading to financial trouble. Help is available, don't be afraid to ask. That's where the courage is coming in from. Mrs. Encouragement. Help is available. Divine will help you out of this. You've got the Magician helping you to fix it. Karma. Wow. 2 beggars pass a church window but fail to see the light within. This card could indicate errors and missed opportunities leading to financial trouble. It's kind of like it's been a bit of a waste of time. It hasn't. There's been a lot of lessons. Well-needed lessons that have been learnt from this situation. Let's have a look at the Death card, because this is the death of this situation. The Divine Masculine is moving into, he's very sensitive now. Very sensitive, but he's moving towards the Lovers. Yeah, there he goes. He leaves the 8 and he goes towards the 2 of Cups. Towards the Divine Feminine. Towards his happily ever after. 8 of Cups. With Whole again, a pilgrim flees into the night under the watchful gaze of the moon. Or maybe the haze this morning, but the gaze of the moon. Don't walk away from a situation just because... Oh, okay. Don't walk away from a situation just before its completion. So this is a Divine Masculine following through now. It's like, don't back down like you normally do. This is the time, this is your opportunity. You stand your ground. You push back. Push back. A gentleman should not lift his hand to a lady. But is this a lady? How aggressive is she? I feel it's self-defense. We'll get through these readings, won't we? Yes, we will. A pilgrim flees into the night under the watchful gaze of the moon. Don't walk away from a situation just before its completion. Okay? Don't turn your back on success. You may be leaving a long-standing relationship. You're sensitive now. But it looks like you've just regained your freedom. Your power. You've just taken your power back. Mr. Sensitive. That knocked you for sex. The fact that you had the courage, or you're going to have the courage to do it, it's going to shake you afterwards, but you're going to be so proud of yourself. Don't let the guilt come in, okay, of being too harsh or anything like that. You know. Don't let the manipulation, okay, stop you from doing what you know you needed to do a long time ago. Okay. It's been a long cycle, this one. It's time to complete it. You'll just have to go back, do it again. Okay, if you don't. Mr. Sensitive. Got the devil. You can do it. Look, you might feel absolutely deflated and feel like shit. Someone has pulled a very nasty act on you. Look how you are walking away. You were chained to this person. You've got your head down as if you're ashamed, embarrassed, as if you've done something wrong. Lift your head up. And you stare that devil right in the fucking eyes and rip its fucking head off. That's when you know. Alright, face it. Don't literally rip its head off. You're not scared of that. You can't be manipulated by that energy. That will control you for all your life. That's a bully and you need to stand up to them. They know that you're a sensitive being. You're the King of Cups. They're the Queen of Cups. You show them. You take back your power. They're not going to know what's hit them. My dad used to say, you just need to hit them once to hurt them. They won't do it back. It's old school, okay? But I remember him saying that. It's 11:44. He would say, just make sure you get one good punch in and you hurt them and they'll think twice about doing it again. Bliss. Fighting's not good for divine counterparts at all. It's nowhere near even comfortable being in that environment. That doesn't. To witness it, to be in the middle of it, to be part of that, your soul is going to say, get the out of there. No more. That's too damaging. There's only so much divine knows that you can put up with, and enough's enough. You've got bliss coming here now. Harmony. And it's harmony meets harmony. With the lovers, it's the lovers card, bliss. And you've got, now you're going to go to the divine feminine, the empress. This is a different breed of lady. Wow, bliss, the divine feminine. We're going to read the devil with Mr. Sensitive. Okay. I can even hear you saying to yourself, it's like, what the fuck am I doing? What are you doing? I think that's the biggest question. What are you doing? Okay, so, Mr. Sensitive, you've got to carry on with the cycle to complete this, okay? Completion's so nearly here. You have to carry on. So, now that you've done a certain amount of the work, remember that Divine's going to match that 10, okay? So you take one step towards them, they're going to take 10 steps towards you. You have to have faith in that. They understand that you're sensitive and they really do understand your situation. Allow them to help you to get out of it. Listen to me, all serious. I don't like violence at all. Associated with Capricorn, the goat, a tethered couple looks away in misery under the devil's yoke. represents emotional, spiritual and physical bondage. Official attachments or relationships based on material gain. These chains can be broken with willpower. Can also relate to deviant sexual tendencies or cults. Okay. Divine masculine is being used and abused. Not good. Not good when it's a feminine that's doing that to him. Get the fuck out of there. Empress. Nuts. It's like, how can the divine masculine expect anyone to depend upon him when he can't even depend upon him to look after himself or to stand up for himself, especially when it's up against a feminine? Seriously? Emasculation to the extreme here. Let's carry on. Ruled by Venus, she's been shining bright, that Venus star. You know the one. It's the only one that's been shining bright out there, really bright. Venus. Ruled by Venus, the Roman goddess of love, symbolises the power of motherhood, the earth, and practical wisdom. With a garland of stars and images of fruits, the Empress is both beautiful and bountiful. The stars in her crown represent the signs of the zodiac, indicating that she is the mother of all. This card suggests luxury and abundance, and could indicate pregnancy. Bliss, the lovers, beautiful. I don't really know what else to say. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. Happily ever after. Mr. Dependable, look at this happily ever after. If this is what you're experiencing, Divine Masculine, where you are with your karmic partner, with Little Miss Needy, if this is what your life's like, stay there. Stay there. I'm serious. If you are contently happy in your life, this is what the aim is. For yourself, your partner and your children. If this is what you're experiencing, stay there. If it's not, get the hell out of there. You're in hell. This is available to you. It's like there are some people that would love your help and support. Okay, so you are needed by others, not just Little Miss Needy. Okay, she's had all of your attention. Has she even taken your attention away from your children? Not sure, she's very toxic. Me energy. Let's look at this. I was going to say it's okay to look after you. That's what we encourage, but not when it's at the expense of others. No. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. No, she's just about to hand that over to the Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine's done nothing apart from be the Empress. Be love. And love conquers all. Love will always win. No, we're looking at the Ten of Cups. Just looking at the, that's really the karmic energy. So intoxicated with her drink. Look what she loves. Let's have a look at this then. A happy family beholds the rainbow in a scene of great joy. This card signifies fulfillment, happiness and domestic harmony. Is there domestic harmony? I feel there's domestic violence. And I believe that domestic violence is being targeted. It's the Divine Masculine who's being targeted. Need to get out of there. It's not a good story. It's not a good story for your children to see or to take on either. This one may be selfish and looking after herself, but Divine Masculine, you need to look after yours. and let this one look after herself. You need to stand your ground. Stand up against her. Wow. Okay. They're all joy, aren't they, the readings lately? We're going to get an oracle of the fairies. All I'm seeing is the 2 keys on here. It's like 2 keys. But which one will you take? It's celebration. I think you've made your mind up. It says get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. Nice. If you're going out to play, you're escaping where you are. I see a butterfly out there. Burst out of that cocoon. He was having the nudge yesterday. An invitation to a special occasion could be on the way. So it's time to put on your dancing shoes or be ready to kick off your shoes and dance in bare feet in nature. Have you been working too hard recently? Perhaps you've just forgotten what it's like to have fun. It's so easy to get wrapped up in work and the more mechanical and mundane activities of daily life, which means we often forget to prioritise essential fun time. This card reminds you that it's time to celebrate. Whether you go out or stay in, perhaps you could invite some good friends round and host your own fairy-themed party. Yes, with your children, most definitely. Or even a fairy ball. But the Divine Feminines are looking forward to their ball. Even when times are challenging, there's always something to celebrate. You don't need an official reason. Just being alive is more than worthy cause for a celebration. I said that you were choosing life, I believe, at the start. Do you have a birthday soon? Yes. Or is there a special anniversary coming up that may have slipped your mind? Always make sure you keep a diary to mark down special occasions so you never have to miss a thing. And have your party clothes ready just in case you receive an unexpected invitation. It's good to be spontaneous, as that's where there's always an extra sprinkling of fairy dust and magic. So in spontaneity, I love it. So it's good to be spontaneous, as that's where there's always an extra sprinkling of fairy dust and magic. Fairies are excellent at celebrating. They find the fun even in little things and needs no excuse for a party. The energy of celebration is around you right now. Celebrate good times, come on. It's a celebration. Okay. Shall we have a look at the enchanted map? Yes. I'm going to get you a Sacred Destiny card. Do we want to get an Oracle of Shadow and Light? Maybe we do, because, okay, there's a celebration on the way, on the cards, but we do have another depressing issue at hand. I think we need to have a look at that, okay? Seems to be quite an activity of flying things outside the door. You've got a dry desert. 31. Okay. Dig deep for inspiration and truth. Now is the time to become resilient and adaptable. Is your life presenting you with opportunities that seem to yield nothing? Seems to be that way, doesn't it? Does it feel like you're on an endless journey through a dry, hot, lifeless, let's get the words out, lifeless desert? This card reminds you that there are times when you're meant to become resilient as you journey through harsher circumstances. You're being required to conserve your energy until after consistent effort you reach the oasis you're searching for. Consider the creatures that live in these conditions. They have adapted to thrive in spite of the outer environment. In a desert, water, essential for life, can be found deep underground. Go deep within yourself now. Find your truth there. Let spirit sustain you while you locate the real source. Whatever it is you're asking about will not be found in the conditions you're in until you move past the surface of things and choose to do the real work and discover the answers deep within you. This may not seem like the most productive time, but looks are deceiving. This is a most important place to find what's truly right for you. Wow. Oh, okay. Celebration. Okay. We're not going to put it on the back burner. We're not going to nudge it out the way. It is a time for a celebration. You just got to wrap up this cycle. Don't walk away before its completion. You'll have to go back through it again. Okay. So let's have a look at... Okay, we get the Oracle of Shadows and Light. Get some fresh air today. So take some deep breaths. Get out in the sunshine. Jasp. Baby. Let's see what you've got. Autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. Card number 6. So it's that bliss, harmony number again. Let's have a look at this. Ooh. This is the time when you take a bite into that apple, Divine Masculine, okay? You've got it. You've been saving it for this time. So about autumn. Lost and lonely, this fragile little being has the apple of life and wisdom. She has hope, although it is fading fast. This lovely little fairy is all buttoned up against the cold, and the bleak autumn landscape offers no warmth or comfort. But in her hands she holds the source of hope and life itself, a bright red apple. With this apple she can sustain herself till the frost-bound landscape thaws. She can save the seeds from her feast and plant them in the warming ground, so she need never go hungry again. And the rewards of this act will continue far into the future, far beyond her lifetime. Now I'm feeling here as if this may have been, I said someone's walking on a very thin line, they've had a lot of chances, and that's what I was just feeling. This could have been her last chance. She is holding the source of hope, but is almost afraid to bite into it. It seems she is saving it for a rainy day or for when she has no other choice. So maybe the alcohol, there is no other choice for her. Soon she will realise what she has herself, and turn to it for sustenance and comfort. And winter will be through. It cannot end till she takes a bite from the apple she holds. Autumn speaks. I keep waiting for help, for hope to come, but all about me is cold. I cannot find what I'm looking for, and indeed I can barely remember what it is I was in search of before I got so lost. I am cold and alone and no one is with me, but I know I have this apple, and that when I truly need it, I will eat it, and then all will be well. I'm not sure what I'm picking up. I'm picking up the karmic energy. The divination message is, it's time to stop relying on others for that comfort and warmth and sustenance that only true self-love can bring. Waiting for others to give you what you need will be a long and lonely, bone-chilling wait at this time. So look at what you already have, turn to it and feast on it. It does sound like it's the alcohol. Okay. Learn to love and appreciate the apple in your hands and save the seeds of self-love and plant them. From this one remaining magical apple comes the gift of wisdom, I think for the Divine Masculine. Comes self-love, comes abundance, and comes the knowledge that you are a person who deserves to care for and love your own self. Once you take just one big bite of the juicy apple, you will be committing to helping yourself, and then you'll be free of the need for approval, shelter and rescue. There is only one true rescue, and it comes with the miracle of self-life. Go ahead, eat the apple. I think the Divine Masculine knew that if this karmic energy here started to drink, that was it. It was over. And as soon as she's done it, she's taken the drink, Divine Masculine's kind of like, I warned you. And he needs to follow through. That's what they're saying. Follow through then. Do what you say you're going to do. Don't tolerate it. Wow. Okay. I'm going to end on a sacred spirit reading card. It's like when you're raising children, isn't it? It's like, well, don't say that you're going to do something and then don't, or, you know, give a consequence or set them boundaries and then not, you know, stand by those boundaries that you know, your children are going to walk over you, aren't they? Same with your partner, they're just going to walk over you. They're like, well, they know you don't really mean it. Soft touch. And it feels like you're kind of going to have to be Mr. Bad Guy. But you're not being bad. You're just standing your ground. They're just not used to it. Okay. So let's have a look at this sacred spirit reading card. You've got light codes. It says travel awaits you. 24. Look at this third eye here open. Okay. 24. Travel awaits you. Share your mission and ideas with passion. Light codes are a language written in creation. Energy patterns, colours, sacred geometrics, sound waves, light patterns and universal frequencies are all forms of light codes. Working with light codes initiates deep transformation and transmutation, breaking old belief patterns, paradigms, and autocratic systems. Light language is a universal form of communication, while human beings use speech, sign language, and body language. Other forms of communication are visible across different species, animals, and planets. Use their own. This is not flowing at all. It's about you getting the messages spiritually. Light language is a universal form of communication, while human beings use speech, sign language, and body language. Other forms of communication are visible across different species. Animals and plants use their own language through sound and sense. Light codes are the human being's cosmic fingerprints. Light coding helps to bring change into the world. When individuals are aligned with their personal light codes, they can connect to higher realms and galactic origins and awaken others. Lighting up others enables them to fulfill their own life mission and personal path. Connecting to higher states of consciousness can access the realm of light languages. Discovering new symbols, incorporating tones and gestures through meditation are recommended to access your inner knowing, higher self, and personal connection to spirit and celestial realms for insight, personal power, balance, and well-being. Okay. Woo! Divine Masculine. Ready? Right now, you're on a mission. Humanitarian efforts, becoming earth conscious, and choosing how to contribute to humanity and the planet is a focus now. A change in dietary habits, incorporating a more meat-free approach to your body, will leave you feeling lighter and proactive about your physical contribution. Like Leonardo da Vinci, revolutionising outdated processes, innovative ideas and creative pursuits are of interest now. Use your special talents and share your passion to inspire others to awaken their personal gifts and passions with purpose. If you're a light language channel, be sure to ground yourself accordingly after each transmission. Right, let's have a look at your shadow aspect. Headstrong, over-imaginative and opinionated. Okay, the sacred crystal is the Lemurian seed crystal. Your angel assistance is guardian angel Nanael, Nanael, a spiritual communication and sacred knowledge. Let's do your affirmation. I awaken the dormant light within me. I am radiant. Wow. We got the awakening of the student. Got anything I can quickly leave you on? I'll get you a lover's oracle. Okay, yes. We've had that number 6 come up, haven't we? What's going on here? There's 3 in the picture. I think 1 may be an energetic, an energy. Whispering. Kissing the Divine Masculine's cheek. It says love is an angel disguised as lust. Okay. Love will die if held too tightly, and love will fly if held too lightly. Decision time, Divine Masculine. Oh, I've got to read this card here on the top. Okay, let's have a look at this message and I'm going. Each of us is an angel with only one wing. We can only fly by embracing one another. Oh, that's lovely. Have yourself a lovely day. Lovely day. Okay. And I will catch up with you soon. We've gone over an hour again. Okay, take care. Much love. Bye for now.